Good morning, students. In the previous class, we see different subdivisions of journal. Out of that, the cash book, we see cash book with a single column or the simple cash book. Then the second one is the double column, that is the cash book and with a cash and bank column. Then cash book with a cash and discount column. And then we see the cash book with a bank and discount column. So whatever cases, the receipt, the cash coming into the business, that is to be there in the debit side or the receipt side. And also if the discount is allowed, that is also to be in the debit side or the receipt side. And the discount received, that is to be on the credit side, that is the payment side or the payment side or the expenditure side. Okay. And also if the cash is going out of the business, that is also to be on the payment side. So today we are going to discuss the 3-column cash book. Means there should be a cash column, there should be a bank column, and also there should be a discount column on both the sides. So that is the cash book with the 3-column cash book or triple column cash book it is known as. So I am going to share with you the things regarding the triple column cash book. So see, this is the 3-column cash book. Cash book with a discount, cash and bank column on both the sides. Okay. This type of cash book contains the following 3 columns on each side. Discount column for the discount allowed and received. Cash column for the cash received and cash paid. Bank column for the money deposited and withdrawn from bank. So discount column for the discount allowed and discount received. So on the receipt side, there is discount allowed, and on the payment side, there is discount received. Okay, expenditure and income. Then cash column for the cash received and cash paid, and also the bank column for the money deposited and withdrawn from bank. The discount column on the debit side represents the discount allowed to the debtors on receipt of the cash, and the discount column on the credit side represents the discount earned on payment to the creditors. So this is the one problem we will do. Record the following transaction in a 3-column cash book. This is very important, 3-column cash book. Opening cash balance for the bank and cash. Then paid rent by check, cash sales, cash purchase, paid into bank, received from Shamir and allowed him a discount, paid to Sagar and they earned a discount, and withdrew from bank and purchased the typewriter, paid into bank, paid salaries by check. So we will do this one, cash book with a cash, bank and a discount column. So cash book with the cash, bank and discount columns. So 3 amount columns will be on both the sides. This is the discount allowed, this is the bank, and this is the cash. Here also, like that, the 3 columns, cash, bank, and discount received. So, first case, what is the entry? Opening balance of cash and bank. So, to balance brought down. How much is the cash? 1,800 and 3,000. 1,800 and 3,000. Next, paid rent by check. So what is the entry? Rent account debtor to bank, isn't it? Paid rent by check. Check rent pay. So by rent, isn't it? By rent or rent itself, how much? 700 in the where bank column. Then cash sales, cash account debtor to sales. To sales, that is 3,500. Then cash purchase, purchase account debtor to cash. Check the entry. You need to write down the entry, or you need to tell the entry and then pass it. Only that way. So cash purchaser by purchase, isn't it? What is the entry? Purchase account debtor to cash. So cash account credit side, purchase account debit side. How much it is? 28,900, isn't it? Is it 28,000 or 2,900? Not 28,000. That is printing mistake. Where cash product 2,900. Then paid into bank. Paid into bank in the sense means there one contra entry comes for the deposit and the withdrawal in the bank. There is contra entry comes, that is paid into bank. Bank account debtor to cash. So bank account debtor to cash. Where in that we will put at a contra entry. How much it is the amount? 1,500. Bank account debtor to cash in the bank column and by bank in the cash column. Then received from Samir and allowed him a discount 200. Samir in Kitty, isn't it? So cash account debtor to Shamir. എത്ര എമൗണ്ട് 3,800 ക്യാഷിലും ഡിസ്കൗണ്ട് അലൗഡ് 200. Then paid to Sahir 1,300 and earned a discount of ₹100. So paid to Sahir. Sahirne കൊടുത്തു. അപ്പോൾ Sahir debtor to cash. So by Sahir, how much it is? 1,300 in the cash column and discount received it is 100. Then withdrew from bank. Bank in the withdrew zero. But deposit in the opposite entry. So bank account debtor to cash എന്നുള്ളത് cash account debtor to bank എന്നാണ്. അപ്പം to bank in the cash column, how much it is? 800. And by cash in the bank column 800. Then purchased a typewriter. Typewriter account debtor to cash. So by typewriter. How much it is? 2,800 in the cash column. Okay. Next, paid into bank again. Paid into bank. Bank account debtor to cash. To cash where in bank column and by bank cash column. Then paid salaries by check. Salary account debtor to bank. So by salaries. How much? 800 in the bank column. Take the total. And discount allowed and received as it is, you need to put it. 200. So here 100. We'll check it the total whether it is correct or not. See, 200, 100. Then 1,800 cash, 3,500, 3,800, 800. So the total is 9,900 for the cash. Here also 9,900. So by balance carried down. How much? 9,900 minus there 2,900, 1,500, 1,300, 2,800 and 700. So there is the balance of 700. That balance to be brought down to balance. Sorry, carried down. Here brought down. Here carried down and then brought down. Then in the case of bank, there is 3,500, 3,000, 1,500 and 700. So how much? 4,500 plus 5,200. 5,2. Here also how much? 2,300. 5,200 minus 2,300. There is 2,900 balance also. Okay, that is to be brought out here. How much? 2,900. So in this way, we are doing in one book 3 columns on both the sides: cash, bank, and discount column. ഇതാണ് എന്തെന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 3 column cash book or cash book with the discount, cash, and bank column or triple column cash book. Clear? So this is the case with regard to triple column cash book. Due to shortage of time, you need to check the illustration 11 and also the practice problem for the triple column cash book. Then next is petty cash book. What is a petty cash book? So petty cash book means when a business records small or petty payments in the main cash book means ചെറിയ expenses. Okay, its significance get diluted. Such small payments should not every time disturb the main cash book. For the petty expenses, this type of book is to be small expenses. 10 രൂപ സ്റ്റേഷനറി മേടിച്ചു, 20 രൂപ പോസ്റ്റേജ് മേടിച്ചു, ഇതൊക്കെ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കേസുകളെല്ലാം അത് പെറ്റി ക്യാഷ് ബുക്കിലാണ് എഴുതുന്നത്. Let us examine the importance of petty cash book through the following example. Mr. Samuel is the head of a family who gets his salary and makes all major payments relating to family expenses. He has a statement for this. However, he entrusts rupees 300 to his wife to make small payments like what is that? To the beggars, petty donations, payment for fish and like that. So his cash book will show major receipts and payments for the family, while his wife cash book will state the minor details. Nothing to that. We will check it directly the problem part. How the posting of petty cash book. The amount of advance received is posted to the debit of the petty cash account. At the end of the period, when the analytical columns are total, each column total is debited to the respective ledger account and credited to the petty cash account. Posting to the ledger accounts can be made on the mode of posting to the ledger accounts have to be made on the made of the transactions itself. അതായത് ഓരോ ട്രാൻസാക്ഷനും നടന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ആ ഒരു വേ അതിനനുസരിച്ചാണ് posting should be done. So the recording due to this through this illustration we can explain more. So check it. On Wednesday, 1st February 2010, a petty cashier is paid rupees 200 as impress money. 200 രൂപ കൊടുത്തു as petty cashier. ഇത്ര എക്സ്പെൻസസ് ആണ് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ആ എക്സ്പെൻസസ് എല്ലാം ഇതിന് അഗൈൻസ്റ്റ് എടുത്തിട്ട് ബാക്കി എത്ര ബാലൻസ് വരുന്നോ അതാണ് petty cash book balance. So we will do it. During the month, his expenses were as under in this way. So how is to be see? Look to the cash on the amount received. On the left hand side, there is for the 200 received. Out of that, the particulars, the expenses to be segregated on the basis of the occurrence. See, the stationery, 12 rupees. Then second is taxi fare by manager, 21. Then traveling same day, there is another expense like that, isn't it? Then yes, printing and stationery. Above ഓരോന്നിന്റെ total expense in ഒരു individual expenses in and the where a separate code. Then take the total like that and then take the difference between this 200 and all the total expenses. Look here in this way. അതായത് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത് total expenses or total payments. ഇവിടെ amount received ഉണ്ട്. അതായത് to cash എന്ന് എഴുതും. That is 200. Then petty cash bookനകത്ത് ഓരോ എക്സ്പെൻസസിനെയും look here postage and telegram, printing and stationery, traveling charges, carriage, okay, like the miscellaneous items. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള കേസുകളിൽ ഈ രീതിയിൽ എഴുതി ടോട്ടൽ എല്ലാം കൂടെ ടോട്ടൽ അപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് then finally out of this 200 how much is the expenses occurred, that expenses to be put it as here. See the balance. 154 is 134 is the I think 184 is the total expenses out of the 200 and 16 is the balance. That 16 is to be carried down and brought down, and also the available cash balance that also to be brought down so that it can match with the 200 amount. So here it is in this way it is doing. So that is, look here, that stationery 12 rupees, taxi fare for the manager 21 rupees, postage 16.5, cartage 3.5, telegram to the customer 8 rupees, printing 14.5, fees and I think it is pictures and clips it is 3.40, 7.40, refreshment to the customer it is 34, traveling expenses it is 22, Then Shivaratri festival 15 rupees, carriage it is 18 rupees like that. Then repair to the typewriter 12 rupees. Altogether total 184. I think it is 184. Yes, 200 minus 184 it is 16 rupees. So that is the balance carried out, and then that is the way brought down, and the available cash balance also to be put it there, so that in the next time if the main cashier need to check it, yes, out of the 200 this much amount is expensed and the balance is that, and that balance is carried down, and also the available expenditure, total expenditure amount is that out of the 200 only 16 rupees is left, then the expenditure part also to be brought down for his immediate checking. So this is the case of petty cash book. Clear? In continuation with that, from the following particulars, prepare a petty cash book on the Impress system. That is, balance in hand 12 rupees, check received from the cashier 88 rupees, printing charges 9 rupees, then postage stamps 11, telegram to supplier 8, stationery 6, taxi fare 13, railway fare 14, advance to attendant Sadashivan 10, service charges for the typewriter 14, and paid for pencils 8. There is no specific format for the petty cash book. Each concern has its own format prepared according to the items of the petty cash payment. So in this way, see, petty cash book, then on the left hand side of the paper, that the amount having the balance. Then on the right hand side, total expenses, one by one the expenses need to put, and then take that in the total expenses and also the individual expenses you need to fill it as per the expense part. Take the difference between the left hand side and the right hand side, that is the available cash balance out of the total expenses net from the available cash balance. So here look, balance brought down, it is how much? 12 rupees. Then bank is how, what is that? With the bank 88 rupees. Then so the total 88 plus 12, 100. Total 100 rupees is the available cash balance. Then the expenses part, printing is 9. So in the printing and stationery column also, and the total payments column. Then postage. In the postage and stationery column, as well as the total payments column, the telegram also put in as the postage. So 8 rupees. Then stationery where printing and stationery. Then taxi fare, that is for the travel expense. Another heading is to be, or another expense is to be open. Then railway fare, travel. Then attender Sadashivam, what is that? Ledger account, that is the miscellaneous item. That's a miscellaneous item. Then service charges to a typewriter, sundry expense. That's sundry expense. Then paid for pencil, that's stationery. Isn't it? So that's okay. Stationery kyathana varunathu. That's okay. Stationery kyathana varunathu. So take the difference. 100 minus total is 93. 93 is the total expenses. Total payments is 93. Then add up it is. Then take the difference. That is what? The 7 rupee. That is the available cash balance now. And then that is to be brought down there. Okay, that's 7 rupee. And the total expenses, expense part is what? The bank. That is to be 93. Isn't it? 93 plus 7, that is 100. So available cash balance is 100, and out of that 93 is the total expenses. So the balance available will be 7 rupees. That's available cash in hand, that is to be brought down, and the total expenses also to be brought down in the left hand side of the column along with the after all the transactions net. So this is the petty cash book. Clear? So this is the petty cash book. You need to prepare it. So students, subdivisions of the journal. Cash book, we see cash book where single column is there, that is the simple cash book or the single column cash book. Double column is there for the cash and bank, double column cash book, or the cash book with the cash and bank column, or the cash and discount column, or the cash bank and discount column. That is the double column cash book. Then we see the 3 column cash book or the triple column cash book where what is there? That is the cash book with the cash, bank and discount columns. Then we see petty cash book. Okay, petty cash book with the Impress system. Then next is the purchases daybook or the purchases journal. How this is to be prepared, we need to see. Special journal maintained for recording all credit purchase of goods is known as purchases daybook or purchase journal. അപ്പം എല്ലാ ക്രെഡിറ്റ് പർച്ചേസസും ക്യാഷ് വരില്ല, കാര്യം വന്നു സാധനം മേടിച്ചു ക്യാഷ് കൊടുത്തു, finish that thing, isn't it? So all the credit purchases that is to be entered, that is in the purchases daybook or purchase journal. It should be noted that only the purchases of the goods on credit are recorded in this book. The source document for recording the entries on the purchase journal are the invoices or the bills received from the supplier. A format of purchase journal is as given below: date, invoice number, name of the supplier, ledger folio, amount. This is the format for a purchase journal or the purchases daybook. So, posting from the purchase daybook. Each credit purchase of goods is posted to the credit of the supplier's account in the purchase ledger as by purchase on daily basis. The total of the purchase journal is periodically posted to the debit of the purchase account to sundries, normally on a monthly basis. It is prepared in the general ledger. So how this is to be prepared? Recording the following transaction in the purchase journal of such agencies and post them to ledger accounts. Excuse me. Purchase from Sriman Electricals, this 30 Philip tube at rupees 100 and 10 Ketan ceiling fans at rupees 800. Purchase from Ismail and Sons, 20 immersion heaters and at the rate of 21 and 5 electric irons at the rate of 240. Purchased from QRS, 10 table fans at rupees 1200, 20 electric kettles at rupees 90, less the trade discount. Then purchased from KC and Company on credit, 20 electric heaters at rupees 400, 10 electric stoves at rupees 120 and 30th purchased from Bajaj Agency, 50 tube lights at rupees 140 less trade discount at 5%. So we are going to prepare a purchases daybook. So how it is to be: amount column, then ledger folio column, then date column and particulars column. Because particulars column, it will be a big high because all the items need to put. So see, first case, date is what? January 1, Sriman Electricals, column, what is to be purchased? 30 tube light at the rate of rupees 100. So how much? 3000. Each and every item in this way you need to write it. Then 10 Ketan fan at the rate of rupees 800. So it is 8000. So total how much? 11,000. Clear? In this way. Then for the Ismail and Sons, under that 20 immersion heaters at the rate of 21. So 20 into 21, 420. Then 5 electric irons at the rate of rupees 240. For 240 into 5, 1200. So it is 1620. Then 15th, QRS, Coilon Radio Service. Under that, 10 table fan so how it is to be? Sriman Electricals, Ismail and Sons, QRS, 3 transactions are there. Then on 27th, that is KC and Company. Under that, 20 electric heaters at the rate of rupees 400. So 4 2s are 8, it is 8000. Then 10 electric stove at the rate of rupees 120. So it is 1200. So 9200. Then, and finally, 30th. 30th, what is the issue? 30th, it is Bajaj Agency. Under that, what is that? 50 tube lights at the rate of rupees 140. So 50 into 140, it is 7,000 less trade discount at the rate of rupees at the rate of 5%. So 7,000 5%, 350. So how much it is? 6650. Then take the total, that is the total of the purchases table. So altogether total it is 40,890. So in this way we are doing the purchases journal or purchases day book. And then we have seen purchases ledger. What is that? January 1, 11,000. Then see Ismail and Sons ledger. ഓരോന്നിന്റെയും ഇങ്ങനെ എഴുതുക. അതായത് ജനറൽ ലെഡ്ജർ പർച്ചേസ് അക്കൗണ്ടിൽ ടോട്ടൽ വരും ടു സൺട്രീസ്. സി സൺട്രീസിലോട്ട് ടോട്ടൽ എമൗണ്ട് ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ ചെയ്യുന്നു. ബാക്കിയുള്ളത് ഓരോ കൺസേൺഡ് ഏജൻസി ഏതാണോ അതിന്റെ അക്കൗണ്ടിലേക്ക് എഴുതുന്നു. ഇതാണ് പർച്ചേസസ് ഡേ ബുക്ക്. സോ each and every item date wise you need to write it, and then take the after that if there is trade discount, after that amount it is to be put it in the outer column, and then take the total, that is the purchases day book. So this is the purchases day book. So we see today what are things. There is cash book with the 3 columns, that is cash book, a cash column, bank column, and discount column. That is the triple column cash book. Then the petty cash book with the impress system, and the third one is purchases journal or purchases day book. Then we need to see the sales journal as well as purchase returns day book as well as a sales returns day book. Then we are going to conclude this portion, this third module, that is the ledger. So we will see that in the next class. So please have a look at today's topics also and the previous topics, and do as much as problems as it is mentioned in the exercise area, because due to a shortage of time only one problem I am going to explain it before you. So please do it, and also so that you can be familiar with the problems also. So please do as much as problems from the exercise area, and please have a look at today's topics, the previous topics also, and please clear your doubts as and when occur. Thank you for the day.